Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody.
What's up, Coop and everyone else? How's it going?
Good. We are going cameras on this evening because this will be our first community call live streamed on Twitter. Hi, everyone on Twitter watching. We're going to get confirmation from Dom that it's all working. He's behind the boards on the ones and twos, as they say.
Wow.
Is it
I can
working?
see it on Twitter. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
What a world we live in.
That's very cool. Well, shout out to Dom for getting that set up. And then
Now it's going to be ingested by Grok and used for training purposes on the LLM.
yeah, definitely going to be AI. Our faces and voices are going to be aggregated and used against us at a future date. So looking forward to that. Well, wanted to recap last week's call with Sam from Minimal was awesome. You might have just seen the announcement in Discord. Those MR1 bags go to public sale tomorrow, but Links members get access today. We've had access for the full week, so if you want to beat the rush, go ahead and order that now through the Links Clubhouse, where you can access all of your benefits. We're getting good on audio. Anyone still hearing double? Yeah, if you're listening on Twitter and on Discord, you will hear double. So just FYI on that. We've got another week of the PGA 2K Society as temperatures drop. We continue to golf. For those of you listening and who don't know, we do have Spey Bay built in PGA 2K. So you can go play our course in Scotland without getting on a plane or crossing the pond or going outside in the cold this winter. But as soon as Dom comes up here, we will get the course of the week. If you want to find it yourself, you can join the Links Society on PC, Xbox, and PlayStation to compete with other Links members virtually. For fantasy football this week, the high scorer was Chris M with 149.92 fantasy points. He had Allen and Lamb on the same team. It's pretty unreal, honestly, for a fantasy score. This is my first season. My highlight was beating Mr. Senor a couple weeks ago. As part of my 4-game win streak, I went from last place to third place. So pretty stoked about that. It was my Super Bowl, absolutely. So yeah, pretty good there. How are you feeling about this week, Mr. Senor? Your team looking good?
My team's a disaster, but mostly just this is the first year in a while I've done 3 teams, and I feel like 3 is just way too much, and it means that I don't focus on any of them. Yeah, I only had I had 50.96 points this week. Just not a good team. So if anyone is in LinksDAO League number 1 wants to talk about some trades, definitely hit me up. I think I lost in all 3 leagues this week, and the Bills lost to the Broncos last night. So not a great football week, but Kansas basketball starts tonight with the number 1 team in the country. So I'll focus on that.
That's awesome. Excited about college basketball kicking off. It's going to be a fun time. March Madness is my favorite. All right. I'm going to drop in chat here the link in case you haven't seen it. Speaking of Spey Bay, we are planning our 2024 event schedule. It is preliminary. It is posted in Discord. We want to start talking about travel plans, getting the events and formats all dialed in. Congrats to everyone who guessed on the gorse removal contest. We're going to keep doing that, trying to figure out how many total golf balls we find. Might spin up a thread to try to guess the total number that we find throughout the entire setting, and might have a big grand prize for that during the renovations. But yeah, we're finding a lot of of old golf balls and some new golf balls from more recently in the course over there. So stay tuned on Twitter and compete for that. But the event schedule's up. We got some really cool things planned for 2024 as the renovations take shape. And to dive in a little bit more deeply on that, we're going to have a Spay Bay Twitter Spaces with our GM over there, perhaps somebody from Clayton, DeVries, and Pont, our architects, and of course Bez and Seabruce to talk about courses, architecture, and what we're doing over there at Spay Bay. So really, really excited to dive in a little bit deeper into the process, what we're doing with this golf course that we bought, and how we're handling all the various elements of the operation. So really excited to get that process opened up and have a lot more input from the community in all of that. So speaking of community input, I've got another fun one for you. You may have seen the members announcement today. We are going to be doing a DAO call. The vote was overwhelmingly not to do it tonight, but to do it next week, immediately following the Links podium. So we're going to do that on the 21st, right after this call, 1 week from today. Looking forward to seeing you all there. Should be a really fun time. Chatting some more details about everything that's going on here at Links. Mr. Senor, do you have anything on your holiday wish list that you want in terms of golf gifts? Is there anything you have your eye on?
It's very niche. My mom and I are going to collaborate on making a head cover for my new Lab Direct Force putter because custom head covers don't fit. So I guess that's one. Beyond that, golf balls. Continue to lose golf balls at an alarming rate. To be honest, I don't really know. I mean, there's only so many slots for things you can have in golf. And I feel like I've maxed out all the things that I really care about, except for, I think speed sticks would be like a really good Christmas gift. I'm going to work on some speed training over the summer. Yeah, kind of boring answer, but that's the first thing that comes to mind. What about you?
That's solid. I'm not sure. I wasn't expecting that to be flipped back on me. I was about to turn it over to Borak and then think of my answer. Borak, do you have any holiday golf purchases that you're looking forward to, or that you're giving to other folks this year?
I've convinced myself that a driver fitting is going to fix everything wrong with my game right now.
It will.
So a driver fitting followed by the purchase of a new driver is what I'm hoping for. Not necessarily anticipating that coming through, but that's on the list for sure.
It'll definitely help.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I think maybe a lesson to myself will be the gift. My variability, my spray chart is pretty wide. So I think that may be a gift for me for sure. But if any of you listening want to chime in, we do have a thread for golf equipment gift ideas. Drop your ideas in there, ask questions, make recommendations. We can also use Gear Chat for that as well. I'm sure Mr. Bruce will have some more ideas for us in the partnerships and pro shop section. But before we get there, I want to kick it over to Borak to talk about Links Leagues. The best present you can give yourself is competing in Links Leagues, of course. So what's the latest, Borak?
You nailed it, Coop. We are officially in the second week of the second season, which is officially sponsored by Cobra. So far, we have 167 players posting scores with over 215 rounds played, each round being a 9-hole round of golf. As a reminder of the prizes that Cooper mentioned here a minute ago, the prize of playing golf, but also the prizes you will be eligible for competing in Links Leagues. Just for participating and posting 8 scoreable rounds, you will be eligible for 3 wedges and a putter from Cobra. For winning the whole dang thing, you will get a whole set of new clubs from Cobra. That is driver through putter. Second place, a new Aerojet driver, and third place, a new putter. One thing I do want to clarify that I'm not sure we've covered on any of the community calls is that if you are a returning player, meaning you've played in one of our Links leagues prior to this one, your target score has rolled over into this round, this league, this season. So you will begin scoring points right away, and you only need to post 8 total rounds. If you are brand new and this is your first time participating with Links leagues, you will need a total of 10 9-hole rounds to fill up the 8. The reason being is the first 2 will be used as a baseline to help provide the handicap piece of our league. So 8 total, or I'm sorry, 10 total, with 2 being the baseline portion, and that will get us to the 8 completed scoreable rounds at the end, and we'll see who wins. But I do see our favorite wheel of names up on the screen. So Coop, I'll throw it back to you to spin that thing away.
Awesome. And before I spin, thanks for that update, Borak. If you're tuning in and you have not yet posted your scores, you can go to links.golf/leagues/Cobra or follow the link. I just dropped it here in chat to post your scores. It's absolutely free to compete and enter. And if you post your scores on time each week, your name goes on the wheel of names. So let's spin it to see who wins this week's Links Rewards points. Drum roll. Almost Seabruce. Almost Seabruce. Congrats, M Quart, on the win. We will be in touch to get you your points. And thanks for playing in Links Leagues. That is awesome. We'll stop streaming the Wheel of Names and kick it over to Seabruce. What's up?
Howdy. Sorry, I was delinquent getting up here, guys. My wife stole my keyboard and my mouse. I've been scrambling to make my computer functional. But happy Tuesday, everybody. We've got a couple things in the pro shop and partnerships arena to drop tonight, and then maybe a couple things to tease. So the first one, we'll just go ahead and cut to the chase. So Cooper was teasing it in the chats earlier today, but as of now, anyone who's an NFT holder can go purchase the Betnardi Links custom head cover, which we've had as part of the kind of Links Golf Club memberships that we've been selling for a while. We had to fulfill a bunch of those, and so we had to kind of catch up on production, so we had enough to make available to all the current members. But anyone who's an NFT holder can go to links or proshop.links.golf and find it. I think Coop, well, actually I can drop the link in here for the head cover. You do have to, we're only making this available for sale to NFT holders, but we wanted to make sure that everybody who has an NFT is able to take a crack at this head cover, because it's honestly pretty awesome. So I'm just going to drop that in the chat here. But so that is a really awesome item. If you do purchase it, your member discount applies, so don't forget to put that in at checkout. You'll get your 30% off as usual. Let us know if you have any questions. Hit up the support chat bot or anything else. But super excited to drop that today. I know people have been asking about it. We had a bunch of questions over the past few months when we made that available to people, so definitely hit that up. And then Cooper mentioned it on the top, but for everyone who was interested in the minimal bag, definitely go get those orders in today if you're looking to purchase one, because they will go out to the public tomorrow. So I know they're kind of ramping up production and everything. It's a new bag, so I expect there to be long lead times once it goes to public sale. If you want to get it quick, definitely get your order in. I know we got people who were trying to decide between the 2 models that they released and everything else. So just a reminder to go do that. You can hit the benefit in Clubhouse to find all the details there. So those are the main items for today, and then just a little tease for next week. I don't know about everyone else, but I've probably gotten about 50 Black Friday emails in my inbox thus far. Seems to creep earlier and earlier every year. It's just Black November now, I suppose. But we also will be doing some of that ourselves in the pro shop. We're reasonable people, so we aren't doing a full month, but some of that will be coming next week. Keep your eyes out for some offers and deals that we'll be dropping. We'll always do it in the Discord first, as we always do, but keep your eyes peeled for that. Although one note, the Bettinardi head cover won't be a part of any of that, so you don't need to hold off on purchasing that for any reason. That's an exclusive item that's not listed in the shop and won't be a part of any Black Friday deals. All right, I think that's all I got today, Coop.
Great. Yeah, the head cover is super cool, and shout out to Zach on the design team here at Links for putting that together. It is super high quality. And shout out to Bettinardi, made in America. Very excited about that. Also, yeah, the Black Friday stuff that we have coming up, both on gear, apparel, Links Pro Shop, and then maybe some other stuff that y'all have been talking about and ideating on in the chats. It'll be a good time. Looking forward to all of that, as well as, celebrating Turkey Day with our friends and families. So with that, want to bring it on home for us, Mr. Senor, on the product side?
Let's do it. Yeah, so main thing, we talked a little bit last week. Big swings where we're starting to get really serious about planning out our social and clubhouse. So we actually had a product team on site last week in Austin, where we discussed a lot of what would become sort of the first 3 releases of social, just to get our bearings right and what the dependencies are and kind of what's hard and what's not hard, and just starting to account for that. Still very early on, but we are, we're making a lot of progress. The one of the main things with social that we're definitely going to want to do, and I think, again, you can do this in product board, you can do this in Discord. I would love to hear from you about what you would look for in more social features. Again, it's not just a place to talk, but one example of a social feature is something like you can follow someone and you can see their links leagues rounds, and you can comment on them and you can react to them, as just one specific example. So we'd love to hear ideas. Just tag me in Discord or add things to the product board would be my first choice. The second thing is we are in the process of finalizing the ability to gift Links membership to others. That will be released Monday. We're close to doing that. And then there's a handful of other things that we're looking at from a UI kind of UX improvement perspective. So specifically, there's some filtering feedback we've gotten a lot in the last week that we're looking at seriously right now, and also just sort of some other search and pinning functionality. So all of those things came either from Discord or as feedback on the product board. And like I've said, every week I look at that all the time. Those come in as notes to me. I'm able to either add them to existing features as ideas, or I'm able to promote them to features that then show up on the product board so that other people can see those things and vote on them. And I do take them very seriously. So for product board, I can't recommend highly enough. If you want to have an influence on how the clubhouse turns out, that is the best place to do it, because I see it and I take it seriously.
Love it. Awesome. And all you have to do to view the product board is type !product board in chat, and you can summon it at any time to give your ideas to Mr. Senor directly. Awesome. As always, this is our call. If you want to raise your hand, come up on stage, any questions, comments, concerns, and to use Tungsten's term, quandaries, feel free to raise your hand, come on up, chat about it. If not, we are always available here in the chats. Just give us a ping, and look forward to another awesome week of Links with you all. So, yeah, it's going to be a good one. Mark your calendars out for the 20th and the 21st. Should have some good calls. All right. Well, if that's all, then I'll say cheers and have a fantastic evening, everybody. We will be back same time, same place next week, and even earlier on Twitter Spaces. Cheers.
See y'all.
Everybody.